Do you ever feel like you dust the house only to find dust almost immediately settling back down all over again? In this video, we're going to show you how to dramatically reduce dust in your home with a few easy steps. Stay tuned because at the end we're going to be showing you one of the biggest things people miss that can have a major impact on reducing dust in your home. Dust is not only unsightly, but it can also be harmful to your health. Dust is made up of tiny particles like dead skin cells, dirt, fabric fibers, and more. It can also contain chemicals, lead, bug parts, and other allergens. What a lot of people don't know is that mold also lives on dust. So often, when a home is extra dusty, it is providing a nice home for mold as well. Many people are also highly allergic to both dust and mold, which explains why dust can aggravate allergies and respiratory issues like asthma and other illnesses. But sometimes we can dust even regularly, only to find dust settling on surfaces once again. Here's what to do about it. Tip number 1. Wash your bedding weekly. Your bed may not seem like a place that gathers too much dust, but in reality, this is one of the biggest contributors to dust in a home. This is because it creates a perfect home for dust mites. When we lay in bed, it provides a nice warm environment for dust mites, who also feed off of dead skin cells and hair particles. Because dust mites reproduce rather quickly, it's crucial to wash bedding every week in hot water. I also like to add a bit of vinegar to the wash. Bedding itself also has lots of particles of fibers which can also contribute to dust, which is why sheets tend to fill our dryer vents faster than other items. Tip 2. Opt for window blinds instead of curtains. In the same way that sheets have a lot of fabric that provide a nice home for dust mites, having lots of curtains also provides a lot of fabric surface area that can be a magnet for dust mites, and they can be difficult to clean regularly. Venetian blinds are easier to clean without having to take down and replace the entire window treatment. Tip number 3. Reduce clutter. The more surfaces and stuff that you have, the more places dust can accumulate. Also, the more you have, the harder it is to dust. Having lots of items creates more surface area for dust to accumulate on, and it will take more time for you to cover all of those areas that the dust can fall on. So, minimize clutter by donating or properly storing items not in use. Use drawer organizers and shelves to keep surfaces clear, and opt for furniture with simple, smooth surfaces instead of ornate pieces. Tip number 4. Vacuum and mop your floors and consider changing your carpet. I know this is a big change and can be expensive or even impossible if you rent, but if you can do it, it's worth it. Carpets are essentially giant filters that cover large swaths of the floor. Dust gets trapped in there, making it difficult to get it out. Even wood floors allow the dust to move around more easily, so although it goes without saying, it's extremely important to vacuum and mop floors to keep it from constantly being kicked back into the air. Tip number 5. Use and change air filters and purifiers regularly. Change your air filters regularly and use an air purifier. Air filters are the first line of defense against dust in the home. This can be a major contributor as to why you dust, only to have the air blow back down, causing more dust to settle where you just dusted. An air purifier is a great complement for this. A great makeshift air purifier is to get a cheap box fan from your home improvement store and attach an air filter to it. This will force air to move through the fan and in turn through the filter. My air quality consultant also recommended creating powered air ventilation using a window fan and opening the windows 15 to 30 minutes at a time, so long as it isn't windy outside. Tip number 6. Make a shoe station. You can help cut down on dust entering your home with a few precautions. Create a shoe station and remove shoes when entering to prevent tracking in outside dirt. You can still wear shoes in your home, but we use separate indoor shoes, which we only wear inside the house. Then also vacuum entry mats regularly to catch particles. Tip number 7. Home maintenance. Seal any cracks and crevices where dust accumulates and fix any leaks to prevent moisture that allows dust mites and molds to accumulate. And lastly, if you're doing all of the above and dusting regularly and still having dust issues, the 2 big tips that many people miss that can dramatically help both require professional help but can make all the difference in the world. They are to have your home pressure tested to make sure you don't have any leaky ducts, and to get an air duct cleaning. Our air quality consultant recommends using a company that follows the National Air Duct Quality Association, or NADQA, for best results. I hope this is helpful, and we'll talk to you soon.